Hello and welcome back to episode 8 of Unknown to World Known Club 5. It's been a shaky start to the season for Everton, but in the Champions League we've had a decent start. Just before we go into what we've done since the last episode, if you are enjoying the content on the channel, please do leave a like down below. If you haven't seen it already, go and check out my new series that started on Saturday. It's Basking in Bilbao. The second episode will be out tomorrow at 5 PM, so do go and check that out as well. I'll leave a link to it just up here or up here, whichever side it happens to be. Now let's get into our schedule since you were last with us. So we bounced back from our loss on the first day of the season by beating Manchester City 4-0. Don't know where that came from. Then we drew 1-1 with Leeds. We beat Reading 5-1. We beat Dynamo Moscow 5-1 in our Champions League game. We beat Tottenham 3-0. Chelsea 2-0. Then we drew 1-1 with Aston Villa, which was a late equaliser. Aston Villa are a little bit of a bogey team for us at the minute. Then we had a 2-2 draw with AC Milan, which away from home, pretty good result. And then a 0-0 draw with Liverpool, which again, against a team like Liverpool, we're happy with that. So I might have misspoke when I said we'd had a dodgy start. We've had 2 dodgy games. For the most part, we've been pretty good. In the league today, we've got Newcastle, who are currently 3rd, and we've got Bayern Munich in the Champions League coming up as well. That's our group there. Bayern Munich, AC Milan, Dynamo Moscow. It wasn't very kind to us. We are currently sat in 7th place. However, a win today could see us climb up to 4th. That would then put us within a point of Newcastle and within 4 points of the top of the league. So I think we're still in a good position. But of course, we've got to win that game against Newcastle first. In the Champions League, we are currently sat 2nd in the group on 4 points. If we can get a point against Bayern in either game, I think that's a good result for us. And then hopefully beat AC Milan in the home game against them. And then Dynamo Moscow should be a win as well. But let's go and get into the game against Newcastle. The lineup for the game against Newcastle, we've got Belgic in goal, a back four of Godfrey, Bevis, Raul and Johansson, Talignani at holding midfield with Adley and Ozoma in front, Costa on the right, Morrow on the left and Satriano up front. Ball in from Newcastle has been headed away and Raul Morrow has collected it. He lays it back off to Johansson, who goes forward to Morrow. We've got a run through the middle here from Ozoma. He's 1-on-1 with the keeper. Puts us 1-0 up just under the 20-minute mark, and we lead away to Newcastle. It's been a bright start for us, and we've gone and made it count. Azoma, as you know, on loan at the moment, option to buy him. If he performs like that, he might find his way into the club. I think we'll likely end up buying him just because we've got a few aging midfielders, but he's got to perform before we agree to it. Adley with a free kick, goes for goal and Tennis makes a good save, denying us from finding that top corner. It's now going to be Raul Morrow sending a corner in. Montoya heads it away. Xavi with a throw-in for Newcastle here. We're just before the halfway mark. Davidson back to Xavi and then back to him again. Francho on the edge, trying to force him away. Xavi with a chance for cross here. Francho receives it back to Madueke. He sends it in. Montoya's headed it onto the roof of the net. Went for the headed lob of the keeper. It nearly paid off. But at half time, Newcastle actually edging it on the XG. But we are leading the game. So we need to figure out exactly why that's happening. But so far, it's been a decent first half. But we do need to stop them creating chances. Belgic with a goal kick here. Plays it out to Bevis. And then forward to Godfrey at right back, who's ran straight into Montoya and lost the ball as a result. But Costa gets a block on it as Masore tried to play it forward. But it still ends up back in Newcastle possession. Masore to Vale, and then they're just controlling the ball with this little triangle. But at that point, they weren't advancing it. Bevis cuts out the ball over the top, and then Talignani plays it out to Raul Morrow. But it was a poor attempt. Montoya's in on goal, and Belgic is forced into a save there. Does make the save. But again, they're getting through us a little bit easily here. Talignani to Adley. Tries to find Kosa, but it was a poor attempt. The long ball coming over the top here. Raul comes across to collect that and plays it short to Godfrey, who's been pressed again by Montoya. Gets the ball across the box. Davidson with the goal, and that is entirely on Ben Godfrey. 100% his. Raul does not have to take the blame for that at all. It is entirely Godfrey's fault because he's been caught out once again on that ball. You can't blame a guy for not getting a block on a cross. You can blame the guy who loses it in 10 yards of space. We're going to bring De Bruyne on for Godfrey just because of his multiple mistakes, if we're being honest. And we will also look to bring Larin on for Adley. And our next change is going to be to bring Kosa off for Lanzalotta on the right-hand side. And then we'll swap him and Raul Morro over so that Lanzalotta can go on his preferred side. It's looking very likely that we end up with a draw against Newcastle here. Raul Morro tries to head it into Satriano, but it's cut out. Ball comes towards Montoya. De Bruyne heads it away. Bevis and De Bruyne on the ball now. And that's all you needed to do, Godfrey. When you got pressed, pass it to somebody. Long ball tried to find Satriano, but he didn't even run on for it. The ball's coming back at us now. Madueke in space. Oh, the keeper's let it in at his near post. Belgic, you cannot be getting beaten from there. Puts us 2-1 down to Newcastle. And that was just far, far too easy. Johansson doesn't track the run. And you can't get beat at the near post like that. We've lost 2-1 to Newcastle. We're going to send them to training tomorrow. We're going to tell Ben Godfrey that he wasn't at his best. We're going to tell Belgic that we weren't happy with his performance. He might even be dropped for that because we've got two keepers who are pretty even. And if you want to be in the first team, you don't do it by conceding goals like that. And the lineup for the game against Bayern Munich, we've got Ketchel in goal, a back four of Jimenez, Bevis, Raul and Johansson, Talignani, Adley and Larin in midfield, and then the front three remain the same. Davis plays the ball short to Zanilo, however Kosa nicks the ball as they've tried to pass it around. Can he find space for a cross here? Satriano's in the middle, gets it towards him but it's headed away by Harwood Bellis. Johansson collects it as it breaks away. He plays it short to Adley, back to Johansson, ball into the box. Kosa heads in, puts us 1-0 up against Bayern Munich. If we could pick up a win against Bayern Munich, it would be phenomenal for us and our chances in the Champions League group. And we have got off to a very good start, nearly 25 minutes into the game, but we lead against Harwood Bellis and his Bayern Munich team. Free kick here, sends it in. It's gone to the near post, however, but Bayern Munich's player sends it wide. Luke Barkio or something like that. Nubel plays a goal kick short to Harwood Bellis. He's got all the time in the world because we're not pressing them that deep. Lay receives the ball on the right-hand side. Back to Nadoj and Pedri now on the ball. Zanilo to Lee. Pedri goes over the top. Fantastic ball. Finds Velasco. And Ketchel makes a very good save to deny him. It's gone out for a corner, however. So still pressure coming in from Bayern Munich here. We could do with getting this away. And Bevis does exactly that with a strong header. Pedri's collected it and plays it into Luke Bacchio. And Jimenez is off injured with a potential upper body injury. We're going to have to send De Bruyne on at fullback then. And we've also got Kosa, who's got a potential thigh injury. We'll bring him off in the second half, I think. We are 1-0 up at half-time, however. It's been a strong first half. Hopefully that can continue with De Bruyne at right back. It gives us a bit more aerial strength at least. And then we'll look to bring Kosa off soon with his knock. Zanilo sends the corner in. It's headed away by Bevis. Pedri's going to go and collect it in space, however. Oliver on the ball. Harwood Bellis. Well done by Larin, who forces him to take a shot that's blocked. It bounces to Alphonso Davies, however. He plays it short to Lay. And then they exchange the ball. Pedri gets the ball across the box and Zanilo puts it into the bottom corner. Talignani nearly got a good block in on Pedri, and it's saying that like it's his fault. Again, I don't see how you can blame him for trying to get a block on it. Okay, actually, Tagliani, yeah, fair enough. He could have booted that way. Yeah, fair enough. Costa's going to be coming off for Lanzalotta as planned, and then I think we'll also bring Nagel on for Larin in midfield just because of the yellow card. Johansson throws the ball into Raul Moro. He turns and plays it to Tagliani. Johansson to Adley. Raul Moro doesn't receive the ball though. He was beaten to it. Lay plays it back to Lubecchio, and then he plays back to Harwood Bellison. That again, this is where Bayern Munich, you can have the ball there. Zanilo plays it forward to Betchel, and it's forced back to the defence again. Ideally, we'd like to see the ball be won here. De Bruyne has a dodgy clearance. Zanilo puts Bayern Munich 2-1 up. That's a bit unfortunate, isn't it? De Bruyne, again, it's saying he's got to take all the blame for the goal, but it just seems harsh. He's under pressure. He's tried to clear it. It's just taken a deflection that's gone straight to one of the Bayern Munich players. De Bruyne throws the ball to Tagliani, to Lanzalotta. He plays it inside to Adley. Raul out to Johansson on the left-hand side. Can he get space for a cross? He can. Sends the cross in. Lanzalotta doesn't even challenge for it, however. Tagliani plays it back to Adley. Out to Johansson again. Can he get the space again for a cross? He can. Sends it in. Nagel's in there, but Harwood Bellis beats him to it. Lay collects it, but Tagliani with a fantastic tackle to stop any counter-attack attempt. Tagliani receives it back from Lanzalotta. Ball through to Nagel. Oh, he hits it straight at the keeper. What a chance. Zanilo throws the ball in, and it's inside, but Johansson heads it away. Harwood Bellis plays it back to Zanilo. Oh, Raul Moro's got himself sent off. That was unnecessary, really, wasn't it? Just no need for it. We're down to 10 men. This is the one thing I am noticing with this Everton side, that they have a thing for getting silly red cards. We've got a late goal kick. Satriano nods it onto Lanzalotta, who was offside. However, we ignore that and continue with Bayern Munich back on the ball. Lay Lubecchio to Wirtz. Tagliani's nicked it but given it straight back to Wirtz. That was worth your effort. Lay on the ball here. Tagliani nicks it again. Is he actually going to keep it this time? Plays it back to De Bruyne. And now it's exchanged forward to Lanzalotta. De Bruyne. Ball through to Adley. One-on-one with the keeper. Oh, what a... He's put it well. He's put it so far wide. And we've ended up losing 2-1 to Bayern Munich. It has to be said, it was an entertaining game. However, we did lose. And it's basically our own fault. We missed so many chances. Adley had that chance right at the end. We saw, I think it was Lanzalotta missed a chance. No, Nagel missed a chance as well. So we had two big chances to win it. Luckily for us, Dynamo Moscow have held Milan to a draw. So we remain second in the group. We've got the away game against Bayern Munich next, which is going to be tough as well. And what we're going to aim for is to come back for the final group stage game against Dynamo Moscow. Unless the AC Milan one would secure us the qualification. We'll be back in December. If you have enjoyed that, please do leave a like down below. Comment how poor of an episode this was with 2-1 losses. Terrible episode for us. Subscribe if you are enjoying the content though. Check out Baston in Bilbao, and thank you very much for watching.